realized we didn't introduce ourselves last time, and people.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Shit.
So.
Well, I'll start off. I am Michael, aka Zephyra, aka Zeph, aka Kirkin.
So that's how you say it. If you're wondering how you say Zephyra.
Yeah, everybody says Zephyra, and that's fine. I don't blame them.
No, I was thinking like Zephyra or something.
Oh yeah.
But
no, that's totally fine. It was a name I made up when I was very young, so
all good.
I wouldn't expect me to get the phonetics right, but yeah.
Nice. I'm Goran with the very sexy voice. That's all you need to know.
Hi, I'm Brendan, aka Royal Oblivion, aka XXX Controlled Chaos XXS, and aka Blood Juice.
AKA Brendan Michael me.
No.
Michael
No. Two different people.
Are you sure about that?
Oh my god. Yeah, you don't sound Irish at all. Anyway.
So you two both got the new Pokemon, right?
Nah, I don't have it yet.
Oh, I thought you got it, Brennan.
Not yet.
I got it, but it's been a slow playthrough so far. I haven't had time, really.
How far have you gotten so far?
Maybe 2 hours in, but the first 2 hours is like half of it is cutscenes. It's ridiculous.
Lots of exposition.
Yeah, but it's Pokemon. How much do you need?
Yeah. I'm kind of with you. I did hear that, though, that there was a bunch of... there's more story to this one, which is interesting.
Maybe. But
do you guys know if there's difficulty modes?
In Pokemon?
In the new Pokemon?
No, I don't. Not that I saw. You can pick your language, but that's all you can pick.
I mean, I guess they'll make it more difficult.
Yeah, definitely. That'll make it way more difficult. But no, there's no traditional difficulty setting.
That's lame.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's enough different ways that you can limit yourself, I guess.
That's true. You can do different challenges. Nuzlocke challenge and a bunch of other game types.
But I can see where just an easy setting would be attractive to somebody.
Yeah, I want to play through Pokemon on a hard setting.
Those games are definitely pretty easy. I just, I guess it was a while ago now. I played through Yellow when they re-released on 3DS, and that game's easy as fuck. Granted, I played it, 2 decades ago, but.
Oh, you found it easy? I found that game to be so challenging, dude.
Really?
I think a lot of it has to do with like how archaic the game is, but.
Oh, but that's what Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like having Pikachu as the first Pokemon makes it a lot more difficult for me, at least.
Yeah, I would agree that it's not easy at the beginning, but I mean, almost right away you can get Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur.
Oh, that's right.
And then from that point on, like the whole type differential thing doesn't really make a difference in that game because you can have somebody at the ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It follows. It's more closely to the anime, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it has Team Rocket in it too.
Well,
Team Jesse and James.
Oh, Thank you for the distance.
I knew you meant.
No, you are right, Beth. It's Jesse and James.
Blasting off the speed of light.
My girlfriend and I are watching that anime right now. It's great.
How far are you?
We're pretty far.
Hold on. Did you ever finish it?
I don't.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe.
I would come home from school. I'd open up a Swiss cake roll, turn on Pokemon, and then after Pokemon, I'd watch DBZ, and I was set.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. 5:30 to 6:30. Pokemon.
Easy going, man.
Oh yeah. Maybe Digimon.
I always wanted to get into it. I never got around to it.
Man, I was super into like monster cartoons and shit. Like it was so imaginative to just see the designs and how they'd evolve into a better design or something. It's just cool.
Yeah, I thought Digimon was cool for like a couple episodes, and then I didn't stay into it. I don't know. There were a million monster things already, I guess.
Yeah, they were kind of pushing it with like Monster Rancher, and I don't know if you guys watched that, but
I think I caught a couple episodes of that too.
Isn't that the show with that one monster with the one eyeball? It's like
that's the one.
Yeah, the yellow blob thing.
I remember that show.
Yeah.
Those games were really innovative, though. You could like put in a different CD, and it would get a different monster for it.
Yeah, wasn't there something with like collecting songs or something?
Something games? Like that. Yeah.
Oh, I never knew
like
that.
If you download a certain song to your memory card, it'll give you a different monster. Like Michael Jackson songs, and it'll give you different monsters.
Yeah, I know, like on the PlayStation 1 games, if you would play it and like get to a certain point or whatever where you could like put in a different disc, and then so you would put in a different like audio disc, and the game would recognize it and give you a certain monster for it. Yeah.
There are a lot of really cool, like, I guess, peripherals for the PlayStation 1 when it came to games. Like, I know Metal Gear Solid, there's a boss fight which had you unplug your controller, and he'd read your memory card to you.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Psycho Mantis.
That is so cool.
And then you have to plug in the controller into port 2 to beat him.
And then people were like, I don't want to do that, I'm too lazy.
It was a little weird playing that on PlayStation 3, where you had to like go into the menu and change it. It wasn't nearly as cool. But...
I think, did you guys play Sons of Liberty?
Yes, I played that.
There's a part where if you play after a certain amount of hours, this general guy will call you and you tell you that you're playing for too long. You need to take a break.
Nice.
But it's like a part in the game where, like later in the game, you find out that he's like an AI or a computer or whatever, and then he starts reading your memory card. And he tells you need to take a break and shit. So it's kind of scary.
Oh yeah.
Weren't some of the 3DS games doing that? Like, hey, you need to take a break. I think it was Wind Waker or something. Not Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass.
Yeah. No, I think almost every Nintendo 3DS game, like that's made by Nintendo, has some sort of a break screen or some sort of text. Actually, though, I think you're right, though, that I think Wind Waker on Wii U has a take a break screen.
Oh, does it? I never got that deep into it to have it pop up. But even if it did, I'd be like, whatever, ignore it.
Did you guys ever play the dot hack games?
No.
No, I heard about them. There's like 50,000
yeah.
of them, isn't there?
The ones for PS2 were so freaking cool. Like, so you play in an MMO as a character in an MMO, and we play as a real life character who plays a character in an MMO. And in the game, you can check forums, and the AI will post things on the forums, and sometimes it'll post like secrets and stuff you can download to help you in your game. So it was like a real life simulator.
That is pretty interesting. That seems like something I would have really liked probably when I was in high school or middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Are you too cool for that now?
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's way too cool for that shit, man.
Who the hell goes on forums?
Those are ancient, dude.
What the hell even is a forum?
Yeah, my professor in lecture the other day was talking about doing research for stuff, and he's like, yeah, you can go on Facebook, other social media. If you're feeling archaic, you can go on forums. I was like, God damn.
R.I.P. forums.
You should invite him. See if he wants to join Leap Plan.
Yeah. We need to advertise.
That's the debate.
We need to push some hard advertisements.
Yeah.
Not in Russia, though. Preferably not Russia.
Adam disabled registration anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Rest in peace.
What a tyrant.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Closing the gates.
Yeah. Fucking
Donald Trump.
Meat wall. Keep out GR.
Have you guys played Donkey Kong Country Returns? Not Returns, Tropical Freeze?
Not
No.
Tropical Freeze. I haven't.
No. Yeah. Check it out. It's way better than Returns because there's no waggle for the Wii Remote. It's all button based, which is way, way more fun. And it's less infuriating because you don't have to shake the fucking remote, and if it doesn't register on time, you fall. But this time it's perfect. I mean, it's the same game. They just changed the mechanics of the control.
Nice.
So if you didn't like those bat chases or the rocket barrel shit, you might not like this. But maybe that was because the controls sucked. I don't know.
I played that on 3DS, so I didn't have to deal with the waggle shit already.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, that game was all right. It's fucking tough.
Yeah. Oh, dude, towards the end, yeah.
I can't believe the requirements they ask you to do to get, I guess it's like 200% or whatever. That game is ridiculous. I died so
What do
many.
you mean 200% for what?
For Donkey Kong Country Returns. I think you can get like 100%, and then if you go back and like get even more shit, you can get like 200%.
Oh, right.
Like the completion.
Worlds,
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right.
Just like collecting all the letters and the challenge mode where you die in like one hit or two hits or whatever. I would never be able to do that in a million years. I'm not that good.
No way.
But no, I did get.
I don't think I've ever 100% anything except Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh, really?
And yeah, like I did the Luigi part and I did the Mario part, and that was it. I don't think I'll ever do anything like that again. It was just too much of a time sink to. I mean, it was hella fun, but I would never do it now.
That's interesting. I'm like, for certain games, I need to 100% them.
I can't do it.
There's just
I'll plow through the story and then that's it.
Really, that is so different from the way I play video games. I'm very much like a perfectionist, like completionist. Need to do every little fucking thing I can possibly do.
Get all the achievements.
Those I can go both ways. If there's a stat in the game for 100%, I'll go for that. And if I don't get all the achievements doing that, that's fine. But if there's a way I can achieve 100%, I will usually go for it, depending on the game, I guess. Like, if it's a game I really like the Zelda series or something that's really good, like all the Mario games, I will go for 100%. But I don't know. I guess that's just a different way that I play video games.
No, I feel like most people play it that way. Like, people I know in real life do that. Yeah. So maybe it's just me who does it. Plow through the story and that's it.
Could be.
I mean, I'll do a couple side quests, but not to 100% the game.
Yeah, I've beaten every Zelda, and I can't imagine that I wouldn't 100% each one. Actually, I take that back. I didn't 100% Minish Cap. The fucking Kinstone fusions. Such a pain in the ass.
Oh. Right.
And I probably didn't 100% Ages and or Ages and Seasons either because of the rings, and those are a pain in the ass. But all the 3D ones, I've 100% of those.
You got all the heart pieces and all the gold Skulltula tokens and all that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's insane.
It's fun.
So did you have to use a walkthrough for the Skulltulas?
So the way I go through those is I run through the game, I get everything that I can on my own, and then I'll usually do like a little bit more searching by myself, and then once I get to like that point, I'll look for the rest online.
Do you use forums for that?
No. I usually don't.
Cheap Planet forums.
Yeah, I hop on Cheap Planet forums. I'm like, hey guys, I'm missing these 3 sculptures. Let's help.
Yeah, that's what I did. I needed help in Medal of Honor or some shit. I went to Cheap Planet forums.
Nice.
And I remember I had no idea how forums worked. And I posted a topic and nobody answered in like 5 minutes. And I saw somebody was reading the board. and I made 5 more topics asking him to please look at my topic. I think his name is Dr. Gonzo on Cheap Planet.
That name sounds familiar.
I remember going on Cheap Planet to get Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 cheat codes for like anti-gravity and
Oh, fuck yeah.
perfect balance and
The
stuff.
game was awesome.
And then like on the side it would say forums, and I go, "What the hell's a forum?" And I clicked it, and
A formula?
the rest
What
is history.
Back when I had my MSN dial-up.
Yeah, dude, weren't those the days?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, playing Diablo 2 and then having someone call and then it says disconnected from server. Yeah, you guys playing anything different from last week, or is it all the same?
No, pretty much the same. Still working on Ratchet and Clank. I was gonna try and beat it before Final Fantasy 15 comes out, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get to it.
Hype.
Yeah,
Oh shit, that's this week?
next week.
Next week.
But I'm flying to
Wow.
New York on Wednesday, and I'll be there until Sunday. So I'll be playing a little bit of Tomba on my PlayStation Vita. But
Yo, Tomba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Tomba 2. That was
yes,
good shit.
Yo,
yes.
that game
Tomba
is
2 is my shit.
really mad expensive now because it's super rare.
They both are. Yeah.
Wow, really?
Tomba 2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pretty fun games. The first one I'm not liking as much as the second one, but it's still very charming. I think it's going to end up being a pretty short game, which is good because holy fuck, the controls on this game are fucking ass. they are so... I mean, it's like a 20-year-old game at this point. It was like an original PlayStation 1 title. So they're just really finicky. Like there's no momentum at all. Like you get hit and you'll fly like 4 feet. So there can be like this 10, 20-foot platform. You get hit in the middle by an enemy. You'll fly like 5 feet. And instead of landing on the ground, you'll like go into the abyss and then die. And it's like, wow, fuck. That should have not happened. But, like I said, it's charming. The art is nowhere near as good as the second game, but it's a kind of enjoyable game. But that does remind me, one little tangent here, that it's so crazy how back in the PlayStation 1 era, like how you could so easily tell a game from the beginning of the generation at the end of the generation, like when graphics used to be that big of a leap, and now, I mean, they all pretty much look the same. But there's a huge difference between the graphics in Tomba 1 and Tomba 2.
They were both PlayStation 1, right?
Yeah.
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 They're like 2 years apart or something?
I'd honestly probably even guess a little more than that. Maybe 3, maybe 4. It's hard to say.
Let's
But
see. Yeah.
yeah, let's get some fact checkers in here.
Tomba 1 is super blurry.
Oh, yeah, and it's like all 2D. It's a little bit of 3D, but Tomba 2 is much more 3D than Tomba 1.
Yeah, it looks like they definitely focused on the 3D.
It's not really 3D. It's more like 2.5D.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
isometric, yeah, but
Yeah. Yeah, because like you can turn corners and the entire map goes with you or whatever. Yeah.
That's not so much present in the first one. In the first one, it's just kind of layered. If you know what I mean, you can just like kind of go back into the background. It's not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You played the second one before you played the first one?
Yeah, I got the second one for, I'm trying to think of when that game came out, like my 10th or 11th birthday, maybe. And yeah, I played the shit out of that game. It was so fun. I loved all the different worlds and like the different items and the squirrel suit. And
yeah, that was cool.
I really like the boss battles on that game too. Those are kind of unique mechanics where you have to like grab the pig and then throw him into the bag.
Yeah,
Those-
yeah, it's all coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game. Did you ever beat it?
Yeah, I did.
I think I got to the part with like the forest with all the witches or something,
Yeah, it's like
or
Ding
masks or something.
Ding Dong Bell, I think it's called,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Dell. Something like that.
Ding Dong Dell is Nino Cooney. I think.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was some weird forest with witches, and I didn't know where to go, so I stopped playing.
That's a tough
Even though I
one.
could have.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think yeah, I don't know. It was just confusing as hell.
Yeah.
Classic forest level.
Yeah. Yeah, and in that one too, I remember there's like happy and sad fruits, and you have to like eat the
I
certain
think
one to like get through certain doors or like talk to people. It was tough.
Yeah. Yeah. So how far into the game was that, do you think? Like, was I almost done?
I'd say closer to halfway, maybe a little over
Okay.
halfway.
Hmm.
Brendan, do we have a fact check games?
Oh, fact checked on what?
Oh, is he? Are you the fact
I
checker?
thought you were
Alright,
checking
here we
the
go.
release date.
Tomba 1. What do you want me to check specifically?
Like how
The
long?
development.
Yeah, how
Oh,
long
no.
it was between the games.
All right, Tomba 1 was 1997. Tomba 2 was 1999.
Oh, it was only
Oh,
years.
Same developers too. Same designers as well.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you for fact checking.
Whippy
Thank
Camp.
you.
That's why we hired you.
Yeah, whatever happened to Whoopi Camp?
They went bankrupt. Apparently, there was an alpha version of Tomba 3, and when they went bankrupt, they
shit.
threw everything away and deleted everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, rest in peace.
That sucks.
I didn't know that. Yeah, Whoopi Games, they had that intro. They had, like, the Whoopi.
Whoopi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you boot the game up. It's good shit.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah. Crash Bandicoot 3 was a game I played a lot. Warped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. The motorcycle levels, though, fuck, man.
That was one of those games that I never owned, but I rented it, I think, like 5 times and ended up beating it that way.
Yeah, my cousins owned it and we'd play together,
It
but
was,
it was good shit.
yeah, that one was really fun.
I always played the one that was on PS2. I think it was Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah, I had that on
Oh, yeah.
PS2.
I played that on GameCube, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first time I think they were multi-platform. I could be wrong, but I do believe so.
Nope. Fact checked.
No,
You are correct.
Nice.
All I remember from that game is that the frame rate would drop when a bunch of, like,
Yes.
NPCs would show up.
hmm
Man. And I remember telling my dad, like, what's wrong with my game? Because I was like 11, so I
Yeah.
didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I don't remember frame rate drops, but I do remember the loading times on PS2 were
Yes.
atrocious.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Really?
Like 10
Oh,
minute
yeah.
I
loading
never had a
times.
PS2.
Oh, they were horrible. That's all I remember about that game, if I'm being completely honest. That's all I remember.
I remember.
Yeah, but dude, it had a DVD player, right? It was pretty sick, so.
Yeah.
Remember the loading screen? It was Crash falling through space.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, yeah.
I would
And
watch
the
that for
spiral.
like 15
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. I think I remember the game being actually pretty decent, but I don't know. That's all I can remember.
I want another Crash Bandicoot. It'd be so sick.
Well, they're remaking
They'll
the
do it.
original ones.
Nice.
So,
Are they?
yeah, they announced it at E3, I think. They're gonna
Oh, nice.
remake the original. Yeah, we'll actually probably see footage on those like in 2 weeks at PlayStation Experience.
PS4 Crash Bandicoot Remastered Collection.
Yeah.
Oh, so it'll just be a skin upgrade, not really like the Ratchet and Clank thing you were talking about.
I don't know. They could be remaking it from the ground up.
Maybe.
It's really hard to
That'd be cool.
say. They've only all they did was announce that they were gonna do it.
Okay, that's cool though.
Yeah, those are good games. it would be nice if they would bring him back as the face of PlayStation. But PlayStation is probably a little too mature at this point for Crash.
Yeah, yeah, definitely with like Last of Us
Yeah.
and shit like that. Did you guys ever get into Spyro?
Yes.
No.
I never got into Spyro.
What?
I don't know why.
Oh, you guys are weird. I didn't own them as a kid. I will say that, but I played the demos a bunch. I did play the first one 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I finally beat that. I mean, it's just your standard collectathon mascot platformer. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. Same with Banjo-Kazooie. I tried so hard to get into Banjo-Kazooie, but I couldn't do it.
I love those games.
I know you're gonna all hate me for saying that.
No, dude, I respect your opinion. You know,
It's the truth.
we all have different experiences in life.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
that's another game I didn't get until I emulated it, and I had a hard time running that. So I won't say one way or the other.
I'm excited for the ukulele.
That,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
looks
looks
really
fucking cool.
Yeah,
Man, I'm definitely getting that.
me too. And it's got David Wise.
And Grant Kirkhope doing the music.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie music was the only thing I really liked.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
When does that come out? Next year.
Yeah, sometime next year.
Yeah, they probably have delayed that a bunch too.
I think my favorite part of Banjo-Kazooie was how sassy Kazooie was. Because you'd be talking to NPCs and Kazooie just randomly just say something really mean.
So I was hoping we'd get more people in this chat to get more opinions on this. But I want to talk about the PS4 Pro. Well, I guess I just wanted to talk about like the implications of an interim console and an actual upgrade instead of just like a smaller, compact, cheaper console. And I want to know your guys' thoughts on that and just get kind of the gamer climate of that.
I feel like they were gonna release a smaller version. Oh, the Pro or the Slim?
The Pro.
Pro.
The Slim, I don't have anything against that. Like, they're just making a cheaper system for everybody to get. I just want your guys' input on, like, an incremental upgraded system. Like, it's totally unprecedented.
And
What are your thoughts?
you have to spend the original, what was it, $400?
Yeah.
Let's see. Look at the specs.
It can play 4K though, can't it? And the original couldn't.
Yeah.
That's true.
So maybe that's the only reason why I could see people doing that. Faster load times, I'm assuming too.
That's what they say.
The base model comes with a terabyte of storage as well.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But I mean,
Oh, dude, you need it.
Yeah, I figured.
The PlayStation 4 games, like the disc games, are like 50 gigabytes a pop.
Whoa.
Yeah, it sucks.
Whoa.
that's why I'm really excited about Nintendo switching to cartridges.
Me
Because, yeah, you don't have to download the fucking game onto your console.
too. Exactly. I really hope Sony and Microsoft will go back to that too, because it sucks being a physical collector of games when your game only acts as a license.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I guess on
Yeah.
the PS4 thing, I just wanted to say that I think it's kind of shitty, personally. Which is weird
Why do you think
because
that?
I did buy the new 3DS, so I probably shouldn't say shit. It's just that, like, with this now, developers are already pushing out patches to, change their game this one way or another, and the Sony is asking the developers to, make a PS4 version and then have the PS4 updates or PS4 Pro updates. And I just think that eventually it's going to get to the point where the PS4 Pro version is going to work and the PS4 version isn't going to work. And they're going to make everybody upgrade to these systems. And I guess my biggest fear is the whole long-term thing about how your console is now only going to last you like 2 years until there's something, bigger and better. And I don't know, just the implications of that, I guess, kind of freak me out. Especially if we continue the way things are now, where like, okay, PS3 games don't work on PS4 games. If there's no backwards compatibility, in the long run, it's going to be so expensive to play video games.
But hold on, let me process this. The new 3DS can only play certain games, but they're labeled.
Yeah.
Are you saying like they'll just get rid of every game and make them exclusively for PS4 Pro?
I don't think. I wouldn't say every game. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually certain games are exclusive. But I don't know. Like I said, I guess I shouldn't really be talking because I did buy the new 3DS. Although I would say with that, I didn't buy the new 3DS necessarily for the power upgrades, like for the fact that it ran Smash a little bit better. I bought it, number one, because it was the sick as fuck Majora's Mask one. And then the fact that it had the Circle Pad Pro built into it. Those were my main reasons for buying that.
But I find that I don't use the Circle Pad Pro unless it's for like Xenoblade, but that's it. Like you don't use it in Pokemon. There's no 3D in Pokemon either.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. Isn't that like the selling feature for
That's what I thought.
Like I thought the Mega Evolutions in 3D would be pretty sick, but I guess not.
They had 3D in X and Y. I wonder why it's not in the new versions. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird.
Maybe they just knew it was time to give it up. I don't know. That's a shitty thing to say.
Well, it's hard to say, though, because it's hard to pinpoint the reason why they would do it. Because I could be wrong, but those don't look like very graphically demanding games to the point where you would have to turn it off. So I don't know why they would do that. I could be wrong, because I'm struggling to think of any other reason why they would do that, unless the system couldn't handle it.
But the system is made for 3D. Why wouldn't it be able to handle it?
I don't know. Well, because I mean, to make that 3D image, don't you have to produce two images at the same time on the top screen?
Right.
Well, yeah. So I think I don't know. It might just be pushing it too much. Like the graphics are quote unquote too good to have two of them going at the same time.
Is that what they said?
No, that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'm going to research this.
I feel like that's the only reason there could be for, to not use 3D.
I don't know. I just noticed that it wasn't there, and I thought it was kind of odd. Not that I would have used it anyway. I rarely use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hardly ever. The only time I ever use it is to see if it's there, and that's it.
Nice.
It's like, oh, sick, they have it, and then I turn it off. Because it's really hard to look at for a long time.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just like a really poorly made like depth thing for like the dialogue box and the avatar for the character.
Yeah,
It's just like it's really lazy.
yeah. I
They're
guess
saying
I
because
go ahead.
like there's the amount of detail on the new Pokemon, like the 3DS won't be able to handle the 3D because there's so much detail.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
And other people are saying it'd be easier to port to the Switch.
Oh,
I see.
would they though? That'd be kind of cool though. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a rumor that another version's coming to the Switch called Pokemon Stars.
That would be cool. That'd be cool for me, I guess. I haven't bought the new one yet.
This might be reaching, but maybe like 3DS cards will work in the Switch because they are card based.
I think they've already confirmed that it won't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The cards
Yeah.
look a little different.
Yeah, I just thought maybe wishful thinking.
It would be sweet.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw the trailer. I was like, oh shit, I could trade my 3DS in. But they'll probably keep both of their markets open. But I can see the 3DS or like the DS line dying eventually because the Switch can be portable as well.
Yeah.
Then they'll just make a new one, right? A new handheld.
They'll make a new handheld that can do something different from the Switch and then sell it that way.
The straps to your head.
Straps to your virtual
the
re
VR is getting pretty.
Yeah.
It is getting pretty big now.
Maybe Nintendo glasses or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, you never know with them.
Virtual Boy too.
Yeah.
They're so hard
Revenge
to
of Virtual Boy.
Going back to the PS4 Pro, what about the Xbox Scorpio thing? Is that another one of those
Yeah.
incremental upgrade things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Same thing. It's just not released yet.
Just
Right.
yeah, 4K, better processor, and more memory with the base model.
And at least that one plays 4K Blu-rays. Fucking
Yeah.
Sony. It's so dumb. Yeah,
They own Blu-ray.
they're
Like,
dumb as fuck. They really dropped the ball now.
Wait, what?
The PS4 Pro doesn't play 4K Blu-rays,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
but Sony is the one who makes Blu-rays. That's their property.
Hmm. I wonder why they wouldn't include that. Maybe there's something wrong or with the hardware or some
I
limitations with the
forget
tech.
the reason.
We'll look this up.
They had some reason for it. But
Yeah, why doesn't PS4
wouldn't they make
Pro?
that?
What's up?
Wouldn't they make that like a priority? Like not a priority, but wouldn't they
you would think
have
so.
that for sure?
That's
'Cause, yeah.
what they've done since PS2. That's
Yeah.
how they push their product. That's how I started buying DVDs. That's how half my family started buying DVDs was from PS2.
And that was the main reason. That was the main reason why Xbox was a competitor because
Yeah.
they played DVDs and music as well. And that's why GameCube fell to the wayside a little bit.
Oh, I totally believe it. I mean, PS3 was my first Blu-ray player too. It does not make sense to me at all why they would not put that in.
Our feeling is that while physical media continues to be a big part of the game business, we see a trend on video towards streaming. Certainly with our
4K
user base.
Video, you dumb fucks.
It's the second biggest use case for people's time on the system, blah, blah, blah.
Who the fuck can stream 4K video?
I guess with the PS4 Pro you can. Right?
Yes.
But I guess you need a 4K TV to
Yeah,
display it anyway.
Right.
those are expensive as fuck.
Yeah. But I guess within time it'll be
Yeah, definitely.
But can you
consumer grade.
can you imagine the amount of bandwidth you need to fucking stream a 4K?
Oh. Yeah, they can compress it and then they can uncompress it when they, I don't know, just bullshit.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. That is, yeah. Maybe for the pro gamers out there.
It just seems
Maybe
like
they're probably planning, they're future proofing themselves. Maybe when the 4K TVs become more consumer friendly, they'll release a version of the PS4 that can play 4K Blu-rays.
yeah, there we go.
And now you can get a bundle with your 4K TV.
Yeah.
That's just another thing you gotta buy, though.
Let's just get
You
another
could.
incremental upgrade, please.
Just get a dongle.
PS4
Yeah, I
Pro
don't know.
Plus.
Yeah,
That's why I stick to PC.
So,
with Knuckles.
so they probably waited 2 years to release this upgrade because the price would have been way too high at launch and no one would have bought their shit.
For sure.
So then do you think the next gen of consoles will do the same thing? It's like, wouldn't you just wait 2 years after launch to get the better model anyway?
Just kind of scale it back. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
Mm.
because 2 years into a console's life, there's way more games out than
That's a good
at
point.
launch.
Well, at least this generation, it was like that. Like 360 and
Yeah.
PS3, there were a shitload of games that came out.
Yeah,
Yeah, like if you're gonna play us like suckers, we're not gonna buy the same thing twice in the same generation,
Right.
unless you're Nintendo.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
I'll keep buying Super Mario World forever.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard to say. I mean, I guess honestly, I probably could have waited the 3 years to get the PS4 Pro. I've played some really good games on PlayStation 4, but man, I don't know.
But when did those good games come out? Like, I know you didn't get them on launch unless you played Knack, right? That was a sick game, dude.
I did get Knack and Killzone. Knack,
Oh yeah.
Knack is rough around
Yeah,
the edges
I was
and most
I
of
was
the middle.
joking about Knack.
But,
I remember watching presentations of that game and I thought it looked really cool. Like the concept of it was awesome, but
yeah,
I guess it just
was-
didn't pull through.
No,
There were a lot of articles about Knack going like, okay, hear us out. Like it looks like shit, but it's really great. Just hear us out. But no one bought into that.
It's because PlayStation was relying on the game to be good to sell the console.
yeah, it was really
Yeah.
all they had for the younger ages, I think, besides Lego Star Wars.
Mm.
It's okay. It's an okay game. It's definitely not
Right.
great.
It's a launch. Definitely a launch title.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The guy who... Okay, never mind. I was going to say, the guy who directed Knack was a producer on Crash Bandicoot.
Mark Cerny.
Mm-hmm.
So is it kind of similar in style?
Is it a platformer?
Yes, it's a little similar in terms of like, I guess kind of like the combat and the movement and the mechanics of it, but structurally and like the level design, not really. Well, I don't know. I guess it is pretty linear. It's maybe kind of like what I would expect a 3D Crash Bandicoot to be like today, but it's not level based. I mean, it's like it's continuous. You know, it's like from point A to the end of the game, but
Mm-hmm.
there's a fuck ton of cutscenes throughout it. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, it's kind of like Crash Bandicoot.
Do you guys ever play the Jak and Daxter games?
Yeah, we talked about this last
Yeah.
week, Brendan. Where were you?
I think I was building hype for something.
I think we lost you. Yeah, you probably disconnected, and then we
Yeah.
said, "Fuck it."
I think
It's
I
the
might
Last
go for
Guardian, and they're like, Last Guardian?
Oh right, yeah, I remember that.
You're
Definitely
hype.
the hype man in the background.
Yeah, he was hype. Still hype.
Yo, what up?
Yeah, Jak and Daxter's. The first one, basically to sum up our conversation last time, the first one is good, and the guns
Yeah.
are weird.
I love the guns.
Yeah,
I thought the guns were so cool.
it went to open world, and then it became GTA for kids.
Oh, I loved it.
I'm with you, dude. No, the first one is...
First one's great. It's like a platformer,
This one's
right?
so fun. It's like Super Mario 64.
Yes.
It's fucking great. But then they added guns. It was too much like Ratchet and Clank, I thought, with the
They
guns.
expanded on the
Exactly.
lore and like the story of the world.
It's way too
And then-
gritty.
It's pretty-
Yeah, they made him. They made him look super
So
badass
edgy,
and
dude.
really angry. Yeah,
I don't know. I liked it. I like driving around in the tank in the desert. That was so much fun.
You're talking about the third one?
Yeah, the third one.
I like the third one better than the second one, but barely. Like, I don't know. I mean, I was against the third one on principle because I didn't like the second one. It's like, okay, you guys kept the guns, fuck you, but I still played it and it was okay. But I was still missing just the platformer thing. So I don't know. You're on.
I think I remember reading somewhere that Jak and Daxter 4 was in development, and then they decided to switch to Last of Us.
Yes, it was.
Probably a good call on their part.
Yeah, Last of Us was amazing.
Well, no, they would have.
Yes.
Oh, maybe, I guess. I want to say that was before Uncharted came out.
Yeah, Jak came out before Uncharted.
No, I know that, but Jak 4. I thought they were working on that before Uncharted.
No, I think it was Jak 4, and then they switched to Last of Us.
Nice. But yeah, they definitely made the right choice.
And Last of Us 2. I'm excited for that.
Is that actually going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Fact checking. Let's see.
I don't think that's been confirmed.
True. Yeah, there's been no official confirmation. There's been quote-unquote leaks, but nothing official. I'm perfectly fine with there just being just The Last of Us as itself. Although a second one would be great. But the first one by itself is amazing.
I don't know. I feel like it could get really... it could get the BioShock treatment where it's like the first one is freaking great, and then the second one kind of just a watered-down version of the first one.
Yeah. I think that universe was built for a one-off game. I don't think they need to keep going with that.
They can just remaster it forever. I'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and Naughty Dog, I mean, obviously, they can make a new game. They made Last of Us. I mean, they can just get them in a room, just let them make a new game.
Definitely.
It'll probably be another third-person shooter. That's fine, but just
I love third-person shooters.
make a new story.
On eBay, there's The Last of Us Post-Pandemic Edition, and it's $4,949. I don't know what this is.
What is that? Is it like a bootleg copy?
No, I think it's a special edition.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know there was one.
Post-Pandemic Edition. Oh, it's a PS3. It's a console.
Oh, there you go.
You guys play any indie games lately?
I'm trying to think.
I don't.
Golf with Friends. Putt games.
I think the last one I played was Undertale.
Yeah, same. The music is great in that game.
Yeah, dude. I really enjoyed the music in that game.
Oh, I played Rust for a little bit. Like the survival game.
I know what you're talking about. I haven't played it. But...
Is that kind of like...
It's kind of like...
Don't Starve, but more realistic?
Never played Don't Starve.
Oh, it's like this cartoon game where you gotta find resources and not die and whatever.
Yeah, true. Rust is like that. You start off as a naked caveman, and you have to hunt shit and craft shit, make a house, defend your house from other players.
Oh, it's MMO style or what?
Yeah, you play in a server with multiple people in a giant world. The only thing that sucks about that game is like you can get really far, and if someone raids your house and takes all your stuff, you have to start over again.
Man, I'd probably say fuck it after the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of addicting though. Like it's weirdly addicting.
I don't know. I feel like if I got my shit jacked more than once, I'd just say, forget it. This isn't fun anymore. It's the same 50 minutes on repeat.
Yeah. I think for me, like I have this like intrinsic like motivation when I play it. Like I think to myself, let me see if I can get farther than the last time. Like let me see if I can get see if I can get to a gun and actually defend myself.
So you like the rogue like type games?
Roguelike? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you like when you die, you gotta start from the very, very beginning.
Oh, true.
Like, have you played Binding of Isaac? or
No,
anything like
I've been
that?
wanting to play that though.
Those are great.
I can't get into
Get
that,
the-
dude.
It's really, really fucking weird. I'll give you that. It's really hard to stomach.
I
if you
wouldn't.
can't handle.
I wouldn't say it was like the art style or the way that game is, because it's a gross game. I mean, there's poop on the floor in every room, but
Yeah, it's a little offensive.
it wasn't that though that turned me
Poop
off.
on the floor.
Believe it or not. Yeah,
Oh, dude. Yeah.
they're like
so
the
you're this.
bushes. Like
So,
the
sort of intervene, but
Yeah.
like it's you're this little kid in the basement of your house, and you're going through these like rooms in a dungeon to get to the end of the level, and there's like monsters with cysts growing on their faces. It's all cartoony, so it's like super cute looking, but it's just shit, piss, pus. There's a bunch of it's just gross.
Isn't it?
Blood everywhere.
This game was made by Team Meat, the guy who did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Same guy who did Meat
Makes
Boy.
makes sense because that game was kind of gross too.
Yeah.
When you hit the
This is
walls,
like-
it just makes that meat sound.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Binding of Isaac is you start with the basic power up, and then as you enter more rooms and progress through the game, you get better weapons, better upgrades, more power ups and shit. And if you die, you start from scratch, and then you do it again and again and again. But yeah, that's a roguelike game. What were you gonna say, Zeph?
I was just gonna
Like-
say that that's not for me anymore. I need to have progress, and the fact that you can play those games for so long and then just your shit gets wiped, I can't do it.
I could see that, but then you just go back and go for more, right?
Yeah,
It's,
the fun part is
But
You're-
I guess you can't get into
you're
that.
like constantly like perfecting your technique to get through the game over and over again.
But the thing is, it's all randomized.
Oh, okay.
that's another
interesting.
thing I
Yeah.
hated about that game.
Yeah, so you'll never get the first power up twice.
Yeah.
In a row, anyway. So like the first time you'll get maybe like bloody tears, and then you shoot tears out of your eyes. That's the weapon in the game, tears.
Jesus.
And yeah, so then maybe the second time you'll just get like a big head upgrade, and you'll be more susceptible to damage or something. It's totally luck of the draw.
Big head. Do you guys ever play GoldenEye on the N64?
Oh, dude, DK.
Yeah,
mode?
DK. Yeah, dude.
You ever play that game with slaps only license to kill?
Yes.
You're just flailing your fucking hand.
The sound
around the
effect was
screen.
so funny too. It's so bad.
That's good shit. And then putting proximity mines on spawn points.
Oh yeah, and just waiting.
Right in the duct above the bathroom or whatever.
Yes.
That's the perfect spot.
Someone actually made a mod using the Source engine, and they did all of GoldenEye multiplayer. And it's actually it's
really?
really fun. It's super fun.
Is that free to play?
Yeah, all you have to do is download the
Yeah.
Source engine and then
I
download.
heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no way.
I was playing it for a couple of weeks there. Super fun.
Is it deeply rooted in nostalgia though? Like is it shit going back to it?
Oh yeah, like all the weapons look similar to the older weapons. I mean, it's upgraded graphics, of course, but it's all the same mechanics, same weapons, same characters you can play as.
Nice.
You can play as Scientist 88, you know.
Odd job or nothing.
Odd Job versus Jaws. That was a classic match.
Man, we'd always play with the no odd job rule.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
No odd job.
Did you know the secret in that game? How you can run faster?
Will you hold a knife or something?
No, if you hold down the right or left C buttons, and if you strafe right or left with those buttons, you move like 5 times faster. And if you're Odd Job, you're like a lightning bolt running around the fucking map. It's ridiculous.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wish I knew that 15 years ago.
Yeah, I played Pro GoldenEye back in the day.
Did you play the Reloaded remake they made? I think it's for Xbox 360.
I think so.
I think it originally came out on Wii, but yeah, I think they ported it.
GoldenEye Reloaded.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I brought it up. It's a piece of shit game. But...
Never played that. I played GoldenEye Rogue Agent.
Oh yeah.
Where a guy actually has a golden eye, but yeah, you have power. You can use your golden eye for powers and stuff. You can like see through walls, and you can see like weak points on enemies.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it was a pretty neat mechanic, but the game was really boring.
Well, fellas, we hit an hour.
We did.
I think I'm gonna have to call it quits. But it's fun as always. We'll have to do it again next weekend.
Try to get more people.
Next weekend-ish, yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll see when it's best for more people.
Apparently never, you fuckers. I hope
maybe I can bring on a special guest next week.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, I'll see if one of my real-life friends want to join. Just so we can have more people.
Real-life friends?
No, I don't have any.
We're real life people.
Yeah.
We just haven't seen each
That's
other
true.
in person.
That's true. I guess, yeah, people who I've had skin-to-skin contact with.
Gross.
Whoa, dude. This is a family show? This is a family show, dude. Anyways, until next week.
Until next week.
All right.
Cool.
Later, friends.
Peace.